Big glowy bits. Always the weak point. Good to know.
Always? Oh, that sounded awful.
Come on.
Shoot the thing. You blinkered idiot.
Yup. Paladin is not working
What
with a
a
full
moron.
deck. But that's fine. That's fine.
I'm going to shoot the obvious weak points on my little steampunk buddy here. That won't go wrong.
Little buddy. This thing's like 100 feet tall and scary. Except not, because we're freaking Dracula.
In terms of steampunk, he's tiny.
Is he?
Yes.
I will defer to your knowledge on that one. Please don't shoot me. Ow.
He's only about the size of a small colossus from Shadow.
I didn't need to play that game. The Game Grumps started playing it. That makes me sort of want to check it out. I never did get to it. That's one game I did want to play. Was it a PS2 game?
It was. It was wonderful. It really was.
Also, the music seems a lot quieter all
yes.
of a sudden.
Scenery, music, all of that came together in a thing of beauty.
Wow, I'm very close to death.
How's my accent, Kalos? Terrible?
I died on the tutorial level. That's great. I'm a professional.
The mechanical type.
How far back am I? Okay, not too far. I was doing okay, except I needed to switch to the...
Your legs exploded.
My legs exploded. Okay. Let's be smarter here. Let's hang out for a second. No pun intended.
That pun was totally intended. Don't you dare lie to me.
Ugh.
Not bad, but not good. It's agreeable. I feel that, really. It sounds terrible. I know I'm terrible.
You're not terrible, but you do need to speak up a
terrible.
little bit.
I'm terrible. Let me be terrible.
Yep, there's the little hit point bars. Ah! Yep, keep shooting at me, dude. Where'd the paladin go?
Where is he?
He ran away.
Maybe he finally got wise.
So now I'm just gonna hang out here for a minute until he decides to show back up.
Hi there.
Buddy?
One more.
One more. Come on. Ah! Go away, knight. Nobody likes you. Blood explosion.
I gotta say, your one-liners are bad, but theirs are terrible.
Oh, they're minions. They're not allowed to have good. They're not allowed to have good one-liners. There's no excuse.
No excuse.
Yes, I get the point. Let me play. Thank you.
Come on then.
Come on, then.
And the game does a good job about making you feel powerful, and soon it's going to take all of this away from you, which is a little annoying, but I mean, I guess it makes you feel like you want to go earn all this stuff back. Does Dracula historically have that kind of strength?
They pulled a Metroid. Are you kidding me? Historically, though, yes, vampires have the strength of like 10 men or something.
Oh, I didn't know that. But anyway, yes, they pulled a Metroid. Okay, so now I have to time this to go boing and bouncy, bouncy.
Looks like Kayla Shade is having a more productive day than I am.
Go ahead and read that. The problem with doing this game is I cannot pay attention to the comments as well as I want to.
Well, I've spent most of today getting legendaries from my Pokedex like Mew and Genesect, etc., etc. I'm missing Shaman, Manaphy, and what was that other one? Shaman and Manaphy, Jirachi, right? So.
I still need to get Pokemon Bank. I don't have it. I need to get it. Hopefully the Celebi deal
Yeah,
doesn't have a time limit.
Celebi lasts. It has a time limit, but it lasts a while, and you might want to like. Have you downloaded it yet?
No, I haven't even downloaded
You're
it.
gonna want to do that first because the trial period is gonna expire soon.
Hey, my DS is right there, up on the thing.
Yay, you're doing the thing!
Get it for me. I would appreciate it.
Bump the mic stand. There we go.
Ow. Yeah,
And-
blood whip. Ew. There's a logbook
Pale
that.
Shade makes me rot in jealousy. He has them.
There we go.
I had a shaman, but then it was deemed illegal.
Because it was illegal.
I had Jirachi, except I lost my Ruby cartridge 10 years ago, and getting it now will take like hundreds of years. That was really sad. I have Fiona, however you pronounce it, but I don't have Manaphy because Pokemon Ranger. You have some updates to go.
That's fine. Do whatever needs to do. Whatever needs to be done. On my DS. I trust you. If my voice sounds weird, by the way, I'm fighting off a cold. And I'm already feeling sneezy. So... like that.
Gross.
So that's gonna happen a lot during this. My password? Oh, for Nintendo's event? Or Wi-Fi Club? I'm gonna kill my mic for a second. Okay. I'm back now that I've said my universal password to everything.
Because of a website, I am curious.
And
Please give me this website.
and we have, of course, missed
Unless it doesn't
the
work.
comment where Dracula just vomited blood all over the machine.
Disgusting.
It really is. And yet, it happens because he's a vampire. Is that a vampire thing too? Vomiting blood on everything? That is
No,
not
it's
one of my
just a
superpowers in the
really
game.
gross reclusive jerk thing. But Pokemon Bank, doing the thing. Yes, I have an excess of Meloita and Keldeo, and I can't trade them on GTS because of the friggin' Cherish Balls.
Because of the what?
Cherish Balls. They're in Cherish Balls, which makes them special little snowflakes, which means I can't trade them on GTS.
Ah.
Load of tripe. You may need an additional compatible SD card or SD.
That is going to take a while to clean up. Hello, Paladin.
Won't cost me any money.
There, he gave you the website there.
Kidit.com/download event.pk. Ooh. Yay! Download it now. Do the thing. I'm surprised, like, you haven't knocked off any of his armor. It's like, that is ridiculous, tacky. There's no way it's held together.
The same reason why my clothing hasn't torn yet.
Oh, it's the little hearts! It's dropping love into your Pokemon bank.
That's
Oh,
adorable.
that's so cute! Oh, I'm just gonna put that in sleep mode. I don't have to look at it.
Ugh. Dude, stop with the unbreakable or unblockable attacks. You're being rude to me. Uh-huh. Press and hold X. Well done.
You knocked off his armor
exclamation
yet?
marks. Ow. What?
You knocked off his armor.
No.
fucking ridiculous.
I haven't quite figured out the timing of this game either, or the blocks.
I will purge the world of your
Which I sort of need to.
I will purge the world of your presence, he says, like we haven't already purged our presence all over his little steampunk friend. Puke
This symbol,
jokes!
yes, I know. Ugh.
I'm so classy with that. Ugh.
What are you classy about exactly?
I just made a vomit joke.
I totally missed it. Probably glad I did.
Are you recording this for like anything else?
What? Yeah, this is all going on YouTube eventually.
You'll catch it when you do this thing.
I'm gonna regret this entire day, aren't I?
Maybe.
No!
I have a feeling you're gonna come in whenever and just be like, after hearing it, you're just gonna be like, really? Really? That? But I don't.
I have to give this game some credit. The graphics are kind of gorgeous. I mean, it's not my type of deal, and it's ridiculously unrealistic, but, you know, hey, there we go. We knocked a piece of his armor off.
There is no way in hell he is that tiny. He'd have to have, like, tumorous muscles in his neck to be able to hold that.
Latin. At least I think it's Latin.
Yep,
I was
that's
like
Latin.
you once. But your god showed me another path.
Messias, Emmanuel, Soter, Sarahot, Agios, Inkiros, Athanatos, Jehovah, Adonai.
Shouldn't you be struck down for taking the
Your god.
Lord's name in vain? Isn't that
It's not in vain. It's he's calling on the Lord for help, and it's not working out well for him.
Haec nomina et digna Dei. Praecipimus vobis, ad queligamus vos ut non habietas.
Like, all of a sudden, the game sounds really quiet to me. Let me know, Kalo, if you can't hear the game, I need to turn it off, because I need to turn it up.
This is one of those stupid awesome moments we were talking about earlier, where it's just like, he's too awesome.
Yeah. And he just blew up half
Oh,
the
look,
planet.
it makes a ripple in the planet's surface. Wow. Such cool.
Such cool.
Such cool. Very awesome. Doge.
And now he stands with his cross, his flaming cross even.
Surrounded
the
by
wreckage.
armor and bones and... Overlapping speech of the characters is a bit much. Overlapping speech. Sounds alright to me. Like,
You mean me overlapping the characters, or the characters speaking over each other, which they were doing for a minute?
yeah.
But anyway.
Ages
I agree
long
that was a
past,
bit much.
There was once a warrior who was both noble and brave.
Okay,
beyond
so
measure.
this part is a
One of his
long-ass
deeds of
cutscene,
heroism
which is good if you want to go grab a
Long ass
snack.
cutscene. Go grab a snack.
name
Head to the
was
toilet. You won't miss
within
anything.
the
But
hallowed halls
the
Wow, I
nice-
can hear where I've
for
slipped.
countless generations.
One of the characters was casting a spell.
Yet now
Okay.
his name is
So,
lost.
I'm going to real quick say something and then kill my microphone. This is a really great way to update yourself on the entire Castlevania mythos.
And so it
It's a great summary. So I'm going to kill my mic, enjoy it, I'll be
Even after
back
defeating
when the
the
cutscene
Lords
is
of
over.
Shadow and ending their reign of terror, his soul was consumed by the very darkness that he sought to destroy. As that ancient prophecy foretold, whomsoever defeats the Lords of Shadow will sit upon their throne to rule as the Prince of Darkness. But before fate had played its hand, and unknown to Gabriel, his beloved wife Marie conceived a son by him. The Brotherhood of Light warned her of that ancient prophecy and the terrible fate which lay before her husband. So, with heavy heart, she concealed her pregnancy. For it is written that only the blood of that lineage has the power to defeat the Prince of Darkness. Thus, when newly born, the child Trevor was hidden from his father and raised a holy warrior of the Brotherhood in secret, so that one day he would be ready to stand against his own blood, as foretold. That day would come, some 25 years later, for what had once been Gabriel Belmont was now a powerful vampire known as Dracula, the Dragon. The Brotherhood of Light fought against the onslaught of his dark armies, which laid waste to towns and villages across the land, but to little avail. Trevor was now fully grown to manhood, and the truth of his origin and destiny of the Belmont clan was finally revealed to him. So he set out to confront his father and end his family's shame forever. But Trevor failed and was mortally wounded in the confrontation with his father. He was no match for Dracula's terrible power. Yet, as he lay dying, Trevor finally revealed his true identity. Dracula was driven mad with grief and rage over the revelation. He desperately sought to save his dying son by giving him his own lifeblood. But it was too late, or so he thought. Dracula buried his son within the walls of his great castle, and then swore bloody vengeance upon the world. Raising an army of creatures beholden only to him, he struck with fury and merciless cruelty at humanity. He vowed to hunt God's children for all eternity. But fate still had one last card to play. Dracula's blood had power, and that power now coursed through the veins of his dead son, slowly reviving him over many years, until one night he emerged once more into the world, not as a man, but as a creature like his father. What had once been Trevor Belmont was now gone forever. He was now a vampire like his father. Though he swore that he would not be like him, he would take the name Alucard. He would be a force for good, opposing his father's capacity for evil. In that very moment, Alucard swore to destroy Dracula. But fate had something else in mind. Meanwhile, Trevor's own son grew into a fearsome warrior with a reputation that far exceeded even that of his illustrious father. Simon Belmont knew little of his own lineage, nor his importance in the events to come. All he knew was that his mother had died at the hands of Dracula's minions when he was but an infant, and his father had been killed in single combat with Dracula. Found and raised by the people of White Mountains, Simon had but one purpose in life: to destroy Dracula for the murder of his parents. After years of training in the arts of war, Simon set off for Dracula's castle and a date with destiny. Once in the castle, Simon met Alucard, and knowing little of the true identity of his companion, joined forces with him. Blood bound them together, and fate took a hand once again, as finally they met their dreaded foe in mortal combat. Simon defeated Dracula with his whip, and yet Alucard sensed that all was not as it should be. Dracula would return.